Hi everyone, welcome to Go Classes. In this lecture, we will study push down automata gate previous year questions. Almost all the gate previous year questions of PDA we will do in this session. Let's start with gate 2021 question on push down automata. In a push down automata, a transition of the form, this is a transition where what is this A? You can see A is alphabet symbol or null move. What is this X? What is this Y? These are stack alphabet symbol or null move, and you can see p comma q, these are states. Okay, so what this transition represents, that is given to you. This transition basically represents that if you are in the state p and on the input string, if the symbol is a, on the input tab if the current symbol is a, and on the top of the stack the symbol is x, then what will happen? Then basically we will go to the next state, that is q. This next state is q, and what we will do, on stack we will push y. Okay, so this is the idea. So very simple point, remember, whenever you have this type of transition, okay, so what it means, that this p is your current state, and what is this a? This is your current input symbol, yes or no? This is your basically current, this is your current input string symbol. So this a, this is your current symbol on the input string. Okay, and what this x? This is your top of the stack symbol which we will read. So on the top of the stack there must be x. And remember, when you read a symbol on top of the stack, that means pop. So remember, this is your top of the stack symbol, current top of the stack symbol. And when you read this symbol, then what will happen? This symbol will pop. Okay, reading a symbol on top of the stack, that means pop. And this y means what? This is what we will push on the stack. Okay, on the stack we will push this y. And what is this q? This is the next state. So you already know what is the transition. So this is the definition that is given to you. Now consider the following push down automata with the input alphabet a comma b. So remember, our input alphabet is a comma b, so our language will be subset of sigma star. Our language will have strings from the input alphabet. Okay, the stack alphabet is given to you, that is gamma, gamma equal to hash comma a. Okay, so this is the stack alphabet that is given to you. Now look at this PDA. In this PDA, what we are doing, notice, from the start state, you can notice first we are pushing the symbol hash on the stack. Notice one thing, that the stack alphabet is hash comma a. Okay, hash comma a. And what we are doing, look at this transition. In this transition, what we are doing, in the stack, first we are pushing the symbol hash. Okay, look at this transition. What this transition is saying, this is saying that without reading any symbol on the input string, okay, on the input string do not read any symbol. Do not read any symbol from the stack, means do not look at the stack, do not read any symbol from the stack. Okay, just push this symbol hash. Okay, what you do, just you push this symbol hash on the stack. Okay, so you can see in this transition, if you look at this transition t1, okay, in this transition you can easily see that we are pushing the symbol hash on the stack. Okay, now let me tell you one thing. I told you that in the push down automata, I told you there is a bottom of the stack symbol by default, yes or no? I told you that in the stack, in the push down automata, in the push down automata, what happens, that in the stack there is a by default, there is a by default bottom of the stack symbol. We have a by default bottom of stack symbol, correct? Bottom of stack symbol. Okay, but if you notice that in this definition, in this PDA definition that is given to you, in this definition actually there is no z0. Okay, if you look at the definition, see, there is set of states, there is input alphabet, there is a stack alphabet, there are transitions, and there is start state, and there is set of final state. Okay, so here if you notice in this definition, you can easily see there is no bottom of the stack symbol. There is no by default bottom of the stack symbol. If you remember the definition of PDA that we have seen, in our definition of PDA, we have set of states. There is input alphabet, there is stack alphabet. Okay, there is a start state. Okay, there are transitions, there is a set of final states, and also what we have by default bottom of the stack symbol. Yes or no? This is our definition of PDA, in which we have basically 7 tuple. If you look at here, there are 7 components. Okay, so you can see there are total 7 components, or I can say this is a 7 tuple. Okay, in our definition, what we assume, this is our definition of PDA. Here we assume there is a bottom of the stack symbol. Okay, this is initial start stack symbol, or I can say bottom of the stack symbol. Okay, do you agree? But if you look at this definition that is given to you in this question, in this GATE 2021 question, the definition that is given to you here, you have a six tuple. Okay, there are six components in the PDA. Look at the PDA. There are total six components in the PDA. We do not have, in this definition, we do not have our bottom of the stack symbol. By default, initial start stack symbol is not there here. And what in the PDA, in this given PDA, what we are doing, you can see in this transition T1, basically what we are doing, we are pushing this symbol hash. This is a stack alphabet symbol, you can notice. Okay, so this symbol hash we are pushing on the stack. Okay, so this hash will work as the bottom of the stack symbol. Is this clear? You can see after this first transition, okay, other than this first transition, you can easily see we are not having this hash. Yes or no? This hash symbol is not here. We are not using this symbol hash. Okay, what I'm saying that basically what we are doing, we are pushing this symbol hash on the stack in this transition T1. Okay, because by default in the definition of PDA, this is a six tuple here. You can see by default we do not have any bottom of the stack symbol. We do not have any initial start stack symbol. That is not there in this definition of PDA. Okay, so let me tell you one thing, that actually in the CIPSR definition, okay, in the CIPSR book, if you will see that the definition given by CIPSR for PDA, the CIPSR does not have start stack symbol. Okay, this is what I'm saying, that our PDA definition, this is a very simple point. Our PDA definition is actually taken from Stanford University. Okay, so this is based on Stanford TOC course. Okay, Stanford University Theory of Computation course. So our definition is based on that. Actually, our definition is also very similar to Ullmann definition. Okay, but I can say that our definition is taken from Stanford University Theory of Computation course. In our definition, what we have in our PDA, we have set of states. There is input alphabet, there is stack alphabet. Okay, there is a transitions, there is initial state, there is set of final states, and there is a start stack symbol. Okay, there is a initial. This is the initial bottom of the stack symbol, or I can say this is the initial start stack symbol. Okay, so we assume that initially this z is in the stack. Okay, this is what we assume in our definition. This is what we assume, that initially this z is on the stack. Okay, this is what we assume. Okay, is this clear? So this is the initial situation of the stack. I hope you understood. But remember, if you see the CIPSR definition, if you see the CIPSR PDA definition, then in that what happens, everything else is same. Everything else is same. CIPSR definition, CIPSR PDA definition is also, everything else is same. Our PDA definition, both are exactly same, no problem. But the only difference is, what the only difference? The only difference is in the CIPSR, there is no initial start stack symbol. Okay, there is no initial start, there is no initial by default start stack symbol. There is no initial by default start stack symbol. Okay, is this clear? Please tell me. So what the CIPSR does, let me tell you what the CIPSR will do. If you see any PDA in the CIPSR book, okay, in the CIPSR book, if you see any PDA, then what will happen? Let me tell you. The CIPSR will first do this. The CIPSR will first put this symbol hash or dollar or whatever on the stack. Okay, the CIPSR, what it will do, it will basically initially it will put this symbol z on the stack. Okay, this symbol z or hash or dollar, whatever. Basically, this is what the CIPSR will do. From the initial state, initially this transition, okay, this CIPSR will make this transition T1. Okay, and using this transition T1, what the CIPSR will do, it will put this symbol on the stack. Okay, and then it will do something, then it will do something. So I hope you understood. So this is what the CIPSR will do in every PDA. Initially it will put the initial start stack symbol, or I can say bottom of the stack symbol. It will put explicitly, it will make a transition, it will make a transition to put this symbol in the stack. Okay, so this is the idea. But remember, our definition you can follow what we have seen in our PDA lectures. That definition is taken from Stanford. Actually, this PDF is also taken from the Stanford. This is a Stanford PDF. This screenshot is taken from Stanford slide. Okay, so this is a Stanford slide. Remember, here you can easily see that there are many equivalent definitions of PDA. Okay, read this. This is an important line, that there are many equivalent definitions but different definitions of PDA. Okay, the definition that we are using, this is slight variant of the definition of CIPSR. I told you that we are using the Stanford definition. Okay, and you can see the Stanford slide is saying that the definition that we will use, that is a slight variant of the definition that is given in the Sipser book. Okay, so this is the idea. I hope you understood. Now, very simple. And in the Sipser book, we do not have a start stake symbol. Okay, so you can see. So I hope you understood. But remember, you can use our definition or you can use Sipser definition. Both are fine because both definitions are equivalent. Okay, now let's focus on this question. So this is what I wanted to tell you, that in this definition you can easily see that we do not have any initial by default bottom of the stack symbol. We do not have. What we are doing, okay, using this transition T1, we are basically we are pushing this symbol on bottom of the stack, on bottom of stack. Okay, so did you understand this? Now let's solve this question. Okay, so if you understood what I wanted to tell you, so now let's solve this question. Now there is nothing in this question, so let's see this. Here you can easily see the definition of PD transition is given to you, that we already understand. Okay, so basically here you can see this is what we will push. Okay, this Y we will push, and this X we will pop. Okay, and this A we will read on the string, on input string. Okay, so this is the idea. Now the push down automata that is given to you. Now let's see what are the language. First, what we will do, we will find the language of this push down automata. Let me call it PDA-P. Okay, first I will find what is LP. Okay, what the language, and then what the question is asking. The question is asking the number of strings of length 100 accepted by the above PDA. Okay, so first you find the language, and then in the language you find how many strings of length 100 are there. Okay, so this is the question. Now let's see what the language that is accepted by this PDA. In this PDA, if you notice, from the from the start state, from the initial state, what we are doing, first we are pushing the symbol hash on the stack. Yes or no? On the stack, first we are pushing the symbol hash. This is what we are doing. Okay, so this symbol hash we are pushing on the stack. You can easily see we are not reading any symbol from the input tape. We are not reading any symbol from the stack. Without looking at the input string, without looking at the stack, we are pushing this symbol hash. We are pushing this symbol hash on the stack. Okay, now after that, what we are doing, notice, for every a, remember, we are pushing a on the stack. Remember, without reading the stack. Okay, please understand what this a epsilon a means. What this transition means, that you already know. So in the this transition, remember, if you are in this state P, okay, any state, maybe this is state Q1. In this state Q1, remember, if you read this symbol A and this epsilon, and then you are going to some state Q, and you are pushing something, this transition, actually what this means, this simply means that you are reading this symbol on the input string. On the input string, we are reading this symbol. Remember, you read this symbol A on input string. Okay, and there is nothing you are reading on the top of the stack. Remember, we are reading nothing. We are not reading the top of the stack. Basically, we are not reading top of the stack. The top of the stack can be anything. We are not reading top of the stack. This epsilon simply means that without reading top of the stack, we are making this move. So please understand this epsilon, what this means. This epsilon means that we are not reading top of the stack. If you are not reading top of the stack, that simply means you are not popping. You are not popping top of the stack. Okay, you are not popping top of the stack. Okay, is this clear? And then what we are doing, we are just pushing this symbol A on top of the stack. Okay, we are pushing this symbol A on top of the stack. I hope you understood. So remember, this epsilon, what this means, that we are not reading top of the stacks. Okay, so you can see from the state Q1, the current state is Q1. We are reading this symbol A on the input string. We are not reading anything from the top of the stack. So your top of the stack can be anything. It can be A, B, anything. Okay, it can be hash, it can be capital A, whatever. Okay, we are not reading the top of the stack symbol. So if you are not reading top of the stack symbol, means nothing will be popped, okay, from the stack, and simply this A you are pushing on top of the stack, because you already know that in PDA every transition is like this. In PDA every transition is like this, that you are in some state. This is your state, maybe Q1. Okay, this is your current state, and this is your state Q2. Every transition is like that, like this, that in this current state, if you read a symbol on the input string, if you read this x on top of the stack, then you push this y on top of the stack. Okay, is this clear? So very simple. Remember, this is what you are reading on input string. This is what you are reading on input string, and this x, this is what you are popping. This is what you are popping. Okay, this you are popping from top of the stack. So this is pop. Okay, on from the top of the stack. This must be top of the stack. This is your current top of the stack, and this you are popping. This we will pop, and remember this y we will push. This y we will push on the stack. Okay, we will pop x from the stack and we will push y on the stack. Okay, now you can easily see here that what we are doing. A, okay, in the input string, if there is a, so our input string w, you can see, if you have a, then what we will do, without reading the stack, we will push a. Okay, is this clear? This is what this transition is saying. This transition is saying that you will push this symbol a, and you are not reading and nothing to pop. This epsilon, what this epsilon means? This epsilon means nothing to pop. No pop will happen. Okay, because you are not reading the stack. You are not looking at the stack. Without looking at the stack, without reading the stack, without popping the stack, you are pushing this symbol a on the top of the stack. Okay, so this a will go on the stack. So for every a, one a is going on the stack. Okay, I hope you understood. So this is the idea. Now let's see what will happen. So there is a loop here in the state q1. So what you will do, for every a, remember, for every a, one a you will push in the stack. Yes or no? You can see for every a, one a you will push on the stack. Now after that you can see we are jumping. This transition, what this means? This simply means jumping. You are jumping from state q1 to q2. We are jumping from state q1 to q2. Remember here, we are not bothering anything. See, we are not reading the top of the stack. We are not pushing anything on the stack. Okay, so we are not popping anything. We are not pushing anything. So here I can say that the stack is unchanged. And remember, on the input string, we are not reading any symbol. So without reading any symbol on the input string, without popping anything from the stack, without pushing anything from the stack, basically we are not changing anything. Without changing anything, we are jumping from q1 to q2. Okay. Now in the state q2, what we are doing, notice, in the state q2, for every b, okay, like if this b comes in the input string, if this b comes on top of the stack, there is a, on top of the stack there is a, then we will pop it. Yes or no? We will pop it. So you can see for every b, one a will be popped. So for this b, you can see this a will be gone. So like this. I hope you understood. So very simple point. So remember, if another b comes, then another a will be popped. For example, let's assume another b comes, then for another b, you can see this a will be gone. Okay. Then you can easily see what this transition is saying. When you will go to the final state, one more thing, let me tell you here. If you look at this definition, here we have set of final states. Yes or no? This set of final states is given to you. This set of final states is given to you. So tell me, this PDA is which type of PDA? Is it PDA based on final state acceptance, or is it PDA based on empty state acceptance? Tell me. In this PDA definition, already you can see that set of final state is given to you. So tell me, which type of PDA is this? Which type of PDA is this? This is PDA with final state acceptance. Yes or no? This is PDA with final state acceptance, not empty state acceptance. This is PDA with final state acceptance method. I hope you understood, because remember, set of final states is given to you. In this question, if you notice, it is not given whether this PDA is accepting by empty state or is it accepting by final state. That is not given. But actually, if you notice the definition of PDA, then set of final states is given to you. So this is a PDA by final state acceptance. I hope this point is clear. Very simple point. Yes or no? Now here you can easily see when you will go to this final state. This is the final state. So when you will go to the final state, if you want to go to final state, then remember, on top of the stack there should be a. Yes or no? On top of the stack there should be a, on top of the stack. So tell me one thing, a very simple thing I am asking. After 3a, if there are 3b, then can you go to final state? See, notice one thing. After 3a, if there are 3b, then what will happen? For every b, one a will pop. That you already know. For every b, one a will pop. Okay, so because of these b's, because of these three b's, three a's will be popped. Now you can see, can I go to final state? Can I go to final state? No, I cannot go to final state. Yes or no? Because remember, here you can see, If I want to go to final state Q3, then on top of the stack there should be A. Okay, so what it means, you can see that this string, remember this string is not belonging to the language. Okay, this string does not belong to the language, because remember, if you want to go to final state from Q2, if you want to go to Q3, then on top of the stack there should be A. Okay, so can I say number of A must be more than number of B? Please tell me. Here, can I say that number of A must be more than number of B? For example, if you have triple A, double B, then this will be accepted. This string will belong to the language. Okay, because what will happen? For this string, what will happen? You can see that because of 2B, 2A will be gone, but still on top of the stack there is A. Yes or no? On top of the stack there is A. So what I can do? I can take this transition. I can take this transition without reading the input string. On the input string, we are not reading anything. Okay, so without reading anything on the input string, the top of the stack must be A. Okay, then we will go to final state. Now remember, in the final state, what is your stack content? That does not matter. Okay, because you already know that this PDA is PDA with final state acceptance. So at the end, stack content does not matter. That you already know. At the end, stack content does not matter. Stack content does not matter. Yes or no? Okay, so this is what I can say, that at the end stack content does not matter, because this is a PDA which is accepting by final state acceptance. Okay, so you can easily see here that this string 3A to B, this string will belong to the language. So that's it. This is the complete analysis of this PDA. So finally, what are the language here? Remember, the language will be like this. For this PDA, the language will be that number of A must be more than number of B. A power n, B power m, because remember, after A's, B's are coming. After B, A is not coming. Do you agree with me? Okay, see, notice one thing. After A, B's are coming. But if you notice, after B, A is not coming. Yes, correct. Okay, so after A, B will come. After B, A is not coming. So I can say your language will be A power n, B power m, where, and if you want to go to final state, then the top of the stack must be A. So it means that number of A is more than number of B. Okay. And one more thing you can notice, that this string A is accepted or not. What about this string W equal to A? Tell me, this string is accepted or not? So you can see for this string, what you will do? What you will do for this string? You can easily see. First, you will push this hash symbol on the stack. Okay, this transition T1 you will take. So let's call this transition T1. So from the start state, what you will do? First, you will push this hash on the stack. Then for every A, you will push A. So for this A, you will push A on the stack. Okay, yes, correct. Now after that, you can see that you can take this transition. Okay, so let me call this transition T1. Let me call it transition 1. Let me call it transition 2. Let me call it transition 3. Let me call it 4, and let me call it 5. Okay, so now you tell me, for this string, what you will do? For this string, actually, the transitions will be like this. You can follow these transitions to accept it. Okay, first you will take the transition T1. First, you will take the transition T1. And then what you will do? After this transition T1, remember, you will take transition 2. Okay, you will push this symbol A on the stack. Then you can take transition 3, which is jump. Okay, which is just a jump without doing anything, without changing the stack, without changing the input string. You are just jumping from Q1 to Q2. Then you can see there is no B in the string. There is no B. Okay, what I can do? Now I can take the transition 5. Yes or no? Now I can take the transition 5. So you can see these transitions you can follow. T1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so you can see I can take transition 5 because on top of the stack there is A. Already on top of the stack I have A. So this symbol I have on the top of the stack. So I can go to the final state. So this string will be accepted. Is this point clear? Please tell me. So remember, this belongs to L. So that is the reason I can say M is greater than equal to 0. So this is your final language. Please tell me, did you understand? This is the complete analysis of this PDA. I hope you understood. Okay. So the language will be A power n, B power m, where n is greater than m, and m is greater than equal to 0. Did you understand why m is greater than equal to 0? Did you understand why m is greater than equal to 0? Because this string A is accepted. Yes or no? Because string A is accepted. Why this? Why this? Because string A is accepted. So that is the reason here I can say that m is greater than equal to 0. Okay, is this clear? So very simple. Finally, your answer will be what? Our language, remember the language of the PDA that we found, that is a power n, b power m, where number of a is more than number of b and number of b is actually greater than equal to 0. Okay, now the question is asking that the number of strings of length 100, how many strings of length 100 are there? How many strings of length 100 are there which are accepted by this PDA? So in this language we have to find, remember, how many strings of length 100 are there? This is what we need to find. Okay, how many strings of length 100? So tell me, how many strings of length 100 are there? Now very easily you can do. See, number of b can be either 0, or number of b can be 1, or number of b can be 2, and so on. Yes or no? Now you can easily see. Okay, let me make a chart here, and you tell me if number of b, here on one side I am writing number of b, number of b's. Okay, so let me write it, that here I am writing number of b's. How many b's are there? Then tell me how many a's will be there, and how many such strings will be there? Strings of length 100, strings of string length 100. Okay, number of strings of length 100. So now you tell me, our focus will be on number of strings of length 100, remember. Okay, your focus must be on, I want 100 length strings. Okay, so you tell me, number of b can be 0. If number of b can be 0, if number of b is 0, then how many a's will be there? I want a string of length 100. If number of b is 0, then how many a's should be there? I should have 100 a's. Yes or no? Okay, because, and how many such strings will be there? Tell me, how many such strings will be there? If number of b is 0, then number of a will be 100. Okay, because I want length 100 strings. My focus should be on length 100 strings. Okay, so you can see how many such strings will be there? Only one such string will be there. Only one such string will be there. Yes or no? Okay, what that string will be? That string will be a power 100. That's it. This string will be there. Do you agree with me? Because I want length 100 string. Okay, so now you tell me, if number of b is 1, then how many a's will be there? That will be 99. Okay, how many such strings? Only one such string will be there. Okay, and that string will be what? That string will be a power 99b. This will be that string. Okay, now you tell me, if number of b is 2, then how many a's will be there? Then that will be 98, because I want length 100 strings. Okay, so you can see how many such string will be there? Only one. That will be a power 98 b power 2, and so on. Now tell me, maximum how many b's I can have? Can I have 100 b's? Like I want 100 length string. So can I have 100 b's? Is it possible I can have 100 b's? Is it possible I can have 100 b's? No, if you have 100 b's, then number of a's must be more than number of b's. Just think about it. If you have 100 b's, then how many a's should be there? Remember, number of a is more than number of b's. Okay, so if you have 100 b's, then there will be 100 a's, more than 100 a's. Okay, so you cannot get 100 length string. Okay, there is no such, no 100 length string. Please tell me, did you understand? So where you will stop? Tell me. Very simple, remember. The final, can I stop at 50? Can number of b's be 50? If number of b's is 50, then number of a's will be more than 50, because number of a's must be more than 50. Yes or no? Number of a must be more than number of b's. So can I have this number of b equal to 50? I cannot have. So the last will be, and so on. The last will be 49. This is the last. Okay, then how many a's will be there? That will be 51. Okay, how many such string? Only one such string, that will be a power 51 b power 49. Okay, so now you tell me, how many strings of length 100 are there? How many strings of length 100? That is only 0 to 49, that is 50. 50 such strings are there. Please tell me, did you understand? So for this question, remember the answer will be 50. Okay, understood? Because see, this point is very simple. Actually, in this language, if you look at, see, here we have this type of strings. For example, if your number of b, let's assume that is 2, then remember, number of a can be 3 also, number of a can be 4 also, number of a can be 5 also. Okay, anything, because you can see, for example, if your number of b is 2, number of b is 2, then number of a can be 100 also, no problem. But remember, When you have b power 2, then a power 98. This string is 100 length string. Okay, remember, all are fine, all belong to L, but actually this is 100 length string. This is 100 length string, and the question is asking only about 100 length string. Okay, is this clear? So because the question is asking for 100 length string, here if you find how many 100 length strings are there, then your answer will be basically only this type of strings you have. For example, a power you can make 100, b power 0. Okay, you can make a power 99, b power 1, a power 98, b power 2, and so on. And last you will get b power 49, a power 51. Okay, so you can see that these strings are 100 length strings in the language. Okay, how many such strings are there? You can see from b power 0, from b power 0 to b power 49, there are 50 such strings. Okay, is this clear? There are 50 such strings in L, in the language L. Okay, agree? The remaining strings, remember, they are not 100 length string. For example, if you put b power 50, then remember number of a is more than number of b. Okay, yes or no? So number of a, that will be how much? That should be at least 51. Okay, at least 51. Or maybe if you put b power 50, then number of a can be 52. Okay, if you put b power 50, then number of a can be 53. Okay, yes or no? If you see all these strings, they are not 100 length strings. Yes or no? They are not 100 length strings. All of them, they belong to L, but they are not 100 length strings. The question is asking how many 100 length strings are there. Okay, so very simple point. Your answer will be 50. 50 such strings are there which have 100 length. I hope you understood. Please tell me, is everything clear in this question? Okay, let's move on now. Let's all get 2023 question based on push down automata. Consider the push down automata PDA P below. This push down automata is given to you. Read this statement. The PDA accepts by empty state. So that is the reason there is no final state. Yes or no? Can you notice in this PDA there is no final state? S, P, Q, they are not final state. What is the reason? Because the question is saying that the PDA will accept by empty state. Okay, and I told you in the empty state acceptance, what should happen? What should happen? Remember, your string will be accepted. When your string will be accepted, this string W will be accepted if you consume the entire string, and at the end of the string, you can empty your stack. Okay, yes or no? At the end of the string, if your stack is empty, if your stack is empty, then I can say that W will be accepted. Okay, then I can say W accepted. Correct? Okay, now let's see. So consider the push down automata that is given to you, which runs on the input alphabet, that is a comma b. So our language will be created from this. Okay, our language, remember, our strings in the language, they will be created from this. The language will be subset of sigma star. Okay, so this is the input alphabet, has stack alphabet, that is bottom of the stack symbol comma a. Okay, so here you can easily see that the stack alphabet, what that the stack alphabet is bottom of the stack symbol comma a. Okay, here if you notice one thing, what is this? Look at this line. Okay, look at this line, read this line. In the initial configuration, the stack has only symbol in it. So what this means? Please tell me what this line means. Can anyone tell me? In the initial configuration, initially, remember, initially the stack has only this symbol in it. So basically, this is the initial situation that stack has this bottom of the stack symbol. Okay, is this clear? So remember, this is the initial situation. So this is the initial situation. This is the initial stack. Okay, if you remember, in our PDA, we use this symbol Z or Z0. Yes or no? In our PDA, we use this symbol as the bottom of the stack. Okay, in this question, they are using this symbol as the bottom of the stack. Okay, so remember, either it can be Z, or it can be this, or it can be Z0. Basically, it depends on the question. Now, in this question, already it is given that in the initial configuration, the stack has only this symbol in it. So that simply means that they are using this symbol as the bottom of the stack symbol. So initially you have this symbol in the stack. Okay, very simple point. By default, remember, by default, you have this symbol on the stack initially. Okay, now let's see the next. Here you can easily see that there are three states as PQ. You can easily see three states. With S is the start state. You can see this S is the start state. A transition from state U to V. The question is saying the transition from state U to V labeled. What this means? From U to V. Okay, so you can see from state U to state V, if you have this transition which is labeled Cx gamma, what that means? Cx gamma. Here, C is the input symbol, remember. C is your input string symbol, or it can be epsilon. Basically, either C is input string symbol or it is null move. Means without reading any input symbol, you can make a move. Okay. What is X? X is a stake symbol. What is gamma? Gamma is a string of stake symbols. And you can notice what this is representing. This is representing the fact that in state U, the PDA can read this symbol C from the input string and this X on the top of the stack. Okay, so on the top of the stack, this X symbol you can read and this symbol C you can read from the input string. Remember, when you read this symbol X on top of the stack, then it means you are popping this symbol X. Yes or no? Reading top of the stack symbol, that automatically means you are popping this symbol X from the top of the stack. Okay, so you can see here pop X from the stack, then you are pushing this string gamma on the stack. Okay, and then you will go to the state V. So this is what it means. Remember, here in this PDF, this transition, what it will mean here, basically this is your input string symbol, this is your input string current symbol. Okay, so you will read this symbol on the input string, and remember what this is your top of the stack symbol which you will pop. Yes or no? This is your top of the stack symbol which you will pop. This is the current top of the stack symbol, and this you will pop. After popping this, what you will do? You will push this gamma. This gamma you will push on the stack. Okay. Now let's see. So here, that's it. Every detail is given to you in the question, and finally this PDA is given to you. Now what the question is asking? Let's solve. Now the question is asking that which of the following options will correctly describe the language accepted by this PDA. Okay, and remember this PDA is accepting by empty stack. So that is the reason there is no final state here. We need to find what the language accepted by this PDA. So let's find it. This is actually very easy. Okay, just focus on this PDA and tell me for which strings this PDA will empty its stack at the end of the string. Okay, because our acceptance mechanism, that is empty stack acceptance. Empty stack acceptance. Okay, so let's see here. You can see this is the initial state. Okay, tell me about for which strings the stack will become empty. Very simple question I'm asking. Don't worry about the state. Remember, state does not matter. There is no final state here. Just focus on empty stack. For which strings the stack will become empty. Okay, just focus here. For which strings stack becomes empty at the end. Okay, and remember, initially your stack has what? Initially your stack has this symbol. This is the initial situation of the stack. Okay, this is the initial stack configuration. So now you, very simple point I'm asking you, just tell me for which strings the stack will become empty at the end of the string. Okay, so remember this symbol also must be popped. When I say stack empty, then simply means this symbol also must be gone. Okay, so let me ask you, for example, what about this string A? Let's analyze this PDA for string A. Okay, will it accept string A? Let's check it. First, let me call these transitions. Let me give the name. For example, let me call this transition 1. Let me call it transition 2. Let me call it transition 3. Let me call it 4. Let me call it 5. I am giving the names to the transitions. Okay, so that we can do the analysis very easily. This is transition 7 and this is transition number 8. Okay, so these are the transition number I have given. Okay, now let's see whether this string w equal to a, will it be accepted or not. Okay, so tell me, what about w equal to a? For this string, what we can do? Notice one thing. For this string, what I can do? First, I can take the transition 1, because you know that initial situation is this symbol is at the bottom of the stack. Okay, this symbol, this bottom symbol. Okay, let me call this symbol, I will call it bottom symbol. Okay, so this bottom symbol is on the stack. Now you can see when I read this symbol on the input string, I have this symbol on the top of the stack. Okay, now what I can do, I can push A. Yes or no? So for every A, I will push A. So remember, for this string, basically these transitions you can follow. Notice one thing, these transitions you can follow. You can follow the transition one first. You can take this transition one. Okay. After taking this transition one, what you can do? Remember, you can take transition 3, because what this transition 3 is saying, this is saying that without reading any symbol from the input string, remember in the input string we have already read this symbol A. Okay, so now there is no symbol to read. Now there is no symbol to read on the input string. There is no symbol to read. Now you can see that without reading any symbol on the input string, if on top of the stack there is A, yes, there is A on top of the stack. On the top of the stack there is A, then you pop it. Okay, you pop it. So what will happen basically? Okay, this transition 3 you take, and now this will be gone. Okay, now what you do, now I want to empty my stack, because remember, I have this PDA by empty stack acceptance. So if you want to accept a string, then at the end of the string you must empty the stack. So what I can do, I can empty my pocket. Basically this symbol also I can pop. You can easily see, I can take this transition 5. Okay, so you can see here, without reading anything from the input string, if this symbol is on the top of the stack, yes, this symbol is on the top of the stack, then you empty it. Okay, basically you pop it. So you can easily see that by this 135, if you take these transitions 135, then this string W is accepted. Do you agree? So this string W belongs to the language. Okay, because at the end of the string you can empty your stack. Okay, you can empty your stack. Okay, so you can easily see we can empty our stack. So that is the reason this string is accepted. Please tell me, did you understand? Let me know. Very simple. So tell me some more strings which which will make the which will make the stack empty. Please tell me. Tell me some more strings which will make the stack empty. For which strings the stack will become empty at the end. For example, what about double A? What about triple A? What about these strings? Okay, take this string, for example, double A or triple A. For this string, what will happen? Let me know. Which transitions? Tell me, for this string, can you make stack empty at the end? Is it possible you can make stack empty at the end? Tell me. Yes, of course. What I can do, notice one thing. Initially, this symbol is on the stack. Okay, this is the initial situation. Now, when I read this symbol A, then on the stack, I have this bottom symbol. So I can take this transition 1. Yes or no? Just take these transitions. What you do, you take transition 1. So I can take this transition 1, I can take, and by this transition what will happen, you can see I am reading A on the input string. On top of the stack there is this symbol bottom, and you can see I will push this symbol A. Okay, I will push A on the stack. Now for this next A also, what I can do, I can take transition 1 and I can push another A. For this next A also, what I can do, I can take transition 1. Okay, remember I am taking this transition 1. This transition 1 I am taking. Okay, so now you can see for 3A, for 3A, 3 A's I have pushed on the stack. Now what I can do, can I empty my pocket? Can I empty my stack? Stack, okay, let me call it pocket. So can I empty my pocket at the end of the string? Because remember the string has ended. Please understand, the string has already ended. String has already ended. Now can I empty my pocket? Now can I empty my pocket? Yes. What you can do? You can take this transition 3. Okay, so in this transition 3, remember, I am not reading anything from the string. So there is nothing to read from the string because the string has already ended. We have already read the symbols AAA. Yes or no? The entire string we have already consumed. So you can see without reading anything from the input string, if on top of the stack there is this symbol A, then what you do? You pop it. Okay, you pop it. So basically this symbol A will be gone. This symbol A, this will be popped. Okay, then you can see after that what I can do, I can take transition 4. Yes or no? In the transition 4, what will happen? You can see without reading anything from the input string, if this symbol A is on the top of the stack, then you pop it. Then you pop it. Yes or no? So I can take transition 4. Then again I can take transition 4. Then this symbol also will go. Now I can take transition 5. Now I can take transition 5. Now this symbol will be go. So now you can see that now my stack is empty. My stack is empty, and remember I've consumed the entire string. So after consuming the entire string, I can empty the stack. So that is the reason this string is also accepted. Is this clear? Please tell me. So this W equal to this string also belong to the language. So one thing I can easily say, that a power n, where n is greater than equal to 1, these strings belong to the language. Yes or no? These strings, they belong to the language. They definitely belong to the language. So tell me, which option I can eliminate? Let me know. this type of strings, they definitely belong to the language. So can I eliminate some option? Let me know. Is there any option which I can eliminate by this? You can easily see that I can eliminate. Let me see. Can I eliminate some option? Okay, so far I don't think any option can be eliminated. But anyway, these strings, they belong to the language. Let's see some more strings which belong to the language. You can notice one thing. Look at this PDA here. See, A we are pushing. Yes or no? For every A, we are pushing this A. So can I say that this is my push state? Okay, please focus here. This is the push state. Yes or no? So here we are pushing. Okay, for every A, we are pushing one A. Okay, so for example, let me take a string. Okay, for every A, like if you have 3A, then you will push 3A. Okay, so please understand. Initially, this is there on the stack. Then for every A, you will push 1A. Okay, for every A, you are pushing 1A. Now after that, you notice if B comes, okay, please focus here. If B comes, then what we will do? If a B comes, then on the top of the stack there is A, I will pop it. Yes or no? Look at this transition. Okay, so you can see that this A I will pop. Agree? Okay, when this B comes, then on the top of the stack there is A. There is A on top of the stack, so I will pop it. Okay, now you can see. Now after that, what I will do? Now after that, you can see that for every B, one A I will pop. Yes or no? For every B on top of the stack, one A I will pop. Okay, now read this. What this means? Tell me what this means. This means that at the end, on top of the stack, there must be A. Do you agree? At the end, on top of the stack, there must be A. This symbol A must be on the top of the stack. What it means? What it tells you? It tells you that number of A must be more than number of B. Do you agree? Number of A must be more than number of B. For example, if you have 3 B's, now can you empty your pocket? Let's see. For this string will be accepted or not? Tell me. At the end of this string, can you empty the stack? Can you empty the stack? Tell me. Let's see. For this string, what you will do? First, you will take the transition 1. Okay, for this A, you will push A. Then for the next A, you will push another A. You will take transition 2. Then you will take transition 2. Yes or no? Okay, agree. So you can see for this A, I will take transition 1. Then for the next two A's, I will take transition 2 2. Okay, transition 2 2. Then what I will do? Then for this B, I will take transition 6. Now this A is gone. Okay, for the next B, I will take transition 7. Then this will be gone. Then again, I will take transition 7. Then this will be gone. Okay, is this clear? Now you tell me. Just tell me one thing. Now can I empty the pocket? Okay, you can see now the string has ended. Please understand. Now the string has ended. After ending the string, at the end of this string, now I'm in this state. I'm standing here. Okay, so now you tell me, can I empty the pocket? Can I empty this? Can I empty the stack? Can I empty the stack? No, I cannot empty the stack because remember, if I want to empty this, if I want to remove this from the stack, then I should go to state queue. In the state queue, I can remove this bottom symbol. Yes or no? Is this clear? So if I want to remove this symbol from the stack, then I should go to state queue. But remember, if I want to go to state queue, then here you can see in the transition 8, the top of the stack must be A. The top of the stack, that must be A. Yes or no? So that is the reason I am saying that now after this 1, 2, 2, 6, 7, 7, now you cannot take this transition 8. I cannot take transition 8. I cannot take transition 7. Now you can see here at this point I can say that can't empty can't empty the stack. Okay, do you agree with me? So this string will not be accepted. Please tell me, is this point clear? So this string will not be accepted. So I can say that here, remember, if you want to remove this, here what we are doing basically, here we are emptying the stack. Okay, this transition means we are emptying the stack. Okay, is this clear? Because in this transition number 5, this symbol we are removing from the stack. Okay, is this clear? So now you can easily see that after A's, if you want to go to state Q, then number of B's must be less than number of A's. Okay, this string will be accepted. Let me tell you, this string will belong to the language L. Okay, so number of A must be more than number of B's. That is clear. One more thing you can notice that after A, B's are coming. You can see first you read A, first you read A. Then you can notice we will read B. First, okay, then after A, B's are coming. Then you can see after B, A is not coming. Did you notice one thing? That after A, B's are coming. Okay, so this type of strings are accepted where after a, okay, after a's, b's are coming. Okay, you can see in this state s we are reading symbol a, this symbol a we are reading in the state s. Now you can see once you take this b, when the b comes, now a cannot come. Now you can see b is reading, you are reading b. Okay, you are reading b, you are reading b. Here you are not reading anything from the input string. Here also you are not reading anything from the input string, you can notice. Okay, not reading anything from the input string. So this is what I can say, that after a, b's are coming. Okay, and remember number of b must be less than number of a, because you can easily see that if you want to go to state q, then your top of the stack must be a. So there must be at least one a more than number of b's. I can say number of a must be more than number of b's. Okay, if you want to go to state q, because in the state q we will empty the stack, we will empty the stack. Okay, this stack has initially this symbol. So if you want to empty the stack, then you have to take transition 5. So you have to go to state q. If you want to go to state q, then remember number of a must be more than number of b's. So finally your language, if you notice, the language will be like this: a power m, b power n, where remember m must be greater than n, number of a must be greater than number of b's. And remember number of b's can be 0, because this type of strings are also accepted, yes or no. This type of string, for example, a is also accepted, a belongs to l, a power 2 belongs to l. So that is the reason I can say that this number of b, that can be 0 also. So this is the language. Tell me what the answer here. Now you tell me the answer. So you can see that our language will be a power m, b power n, where m is greater than n and n is greater than equal to 0. So which option is correct? Yes, this option is correct. Yes or no? This option is correct, because you can see that m is greater than n. Okay, and remember m is greater than n, so definitely you must have at least one a. Okay, so your option a will be correct. Is this point clear? Please tell me. Option a will be correct, because m is greater than, m is greater than 0. This m, this is greater than 0, so I can say m is greater than equal to 1. Okay, number of a is at least 1. So your answer will be option a. What about empty string? Please tell me. What about this string? Will this string be accepted? At the end of this string, can you empty the pocket? Can you empty the stack? Remember, initially the stack has this symbol, bottom symbol. Okay, this is the situation of the stack initially. Now remember, if you want to empty the stack, you have to take this transition. Okay, this transition will empty the stack. Okay, correct. This transition will empty the stack. So now you tell me, from the initial state, from the start state, you cannot take these transitions for empty string. For empty string, these transitions you cannot take. This transition you cannot take. Yes or no? We cannot take these transitions. We cannot take this transition. Okay, these things we cannot do. Can we take this transition? Tell me, can we take this transition? We cannot take this transition also, because to take this transition, top of the stack must be A. Yes or no? Okay, but the top of the stack is this symbol, you can see. So definitely for this empty string, basically I cannot empty the pocket, I cannot empty the stack. Yes or no? So you can see for this I cannot empty stack, can't empty the stack. Okay, is this clear? Can't empty the stack. And because we can't empty the stacks, that is the reason this is a rejected. Okay, is this clear? This does not belong to L, this does not belong to the language. So you can easily see that some options are gone. Okay, like option b is eliminated, you can easily see option b is eliminated. Option, this is also eliminated, this is also eliminated. Actually by empty string you can eliminate all the options. Actually there is an interesting thing here, that this w equal to empty string is not accepted, this string is not accepted. Okay, because for this string you cannot empty the stack. Yes or no? For this string you cannot empty the stack. Okay, so this is not accepted. So actually because of this you can remove all the options, all the options are eliminated, only one option will be remaining, and that option will be option A. Okay, so this is also another way you can solve this question. But anyway, did you understand the complete analysis? Please tell me. For this question, did you understand the analysis, that the language will be number of a, number of a, number of b? Okay, like a power n, b power m. I can say a power m, b power n, where m is more than n and n is greater than equal to 0. Okay, so your option A will be correct. I hope you understood. Now let's move on. Let's solve this GATE 2004 question. Let's solve GATE 2004 question. So a push down automata is given to us where set of states K is the set of states. There are two states S comma F, where F is the final state. Alphabet is A comma B. The tape alphabet, that is only A. Now these are the transitions that are given to us. Which of the following string is not member of LM? Okay, few things I want to ask you. First of all, you tell me this PDA, is this final state acceptance PDA or is this empty state acceptance PDA? Please tell me which type of PDA is this. Let me know. This PDA, does it accept by empty state or does it accept by final state? Let me know. The answer will be final state acceptance PDA because the set of final state is given to you. Okay, you can see that set of final states is given to you. Set of final states F, and that is only one state. You can easily see here. So that is the reason I can say that this push down automata, this is a final state acceptance PDA. Final state acceptance PDA. So when the string will be accepted, tell me. In the final state acceptance PDA, the string will be accepted if at the end of the string you can go to some final state. Yes or no? Very simple point. So this is final state acceptance PDA. One more thing I want to ask you. In this, is there any bottom of the stack symbol? In this PDA, look at this definition of PDA and tell me, is there any bottom of the stack symbol? You can see set of states is there. We have input alphabet, there is tape alphabet, okay, there are transitions, there is start state, okay, there is set of final states. Now you tell me, this is a six tuple, yes or no? This is a six tuple. Here you can easily see we do not have any by default bottom of the stack symbol. Yes or no? There is no by default, there is no default bottom of the stack symbol. Bottom of stack symbol. Do you agree? Okay, so very simple, remember, because here you can easily see the tape alphabet is given to you. Look at the tape alphabet. Okay, here you can see the tape alphabet is this. The tape alphabet, we have this, and here you can see in this PDA, you can see this is a six tuple. We have set of states, input alphabet, tape alphabet, basically stack alphabet. Okay, stack alphabet. So you can see set of states, input alphabet, stack alphabet, transitions, start state, set of final states. Okay, so you can easily see there is no default bottom of the stack symbol. I told you that the Sipser book, if you see the Sipser book, the Sipser book does not have stack, does not have default bottom of the stack symbol. Okay, but in our PDA definition, in Ullman definition, in our definition, in the Stanford definition, we have a by default, bottom of the stack symbol. Yes or no? But you can see in this PDA that is given to you in this 2004 question, you can see there is no by default bottom of the stack symbol. Okay, so I hope you understood the small things about this PDA. Okay, and you can see this is a final state acceptance PDA because set of final state is given to you. Okay, now let's see which string will not be member of the language. The question is asking which string is not the member of the language of this PDA. Okay, so let's solve it. First, what you do, you create the PDA. Yes or no? The transition diagram. You create the diagram here. So the initial state is S and the final state is F. Okay, this is the final state that is given to you in the question because you can easily see that the final state is F, and you can see set of states is S comma F. And what is this S? This is your start state. Okay, this is the start state. Okay, so you can see there are two states. Now let's see what are the transitions. Look at the transitions. There is this transition which is saying that S A comma epsilon, then we will go to S comma A. Okay, it is like this. There is this transition that S A comma epsilon and we will push A. Okay, so read this, what this transition means. This transition means that from S you will go to S, from S you will go to S. Okay, on the input string you are reading symbol A, on the stack you are not reading any symbol, and remember you are pushing this symbol A on the stack. Okay, is this clear? You can easily see that the tape alphabet is A. This is the tape alphabet. Okay, is this clear? This is the stack alphabet. Stack alphabet. What this symbol gamma? This symbol gamma. This is your stack alphabet. This is the stack alphabet. Means what you can put on the stack. On the stack we can put only the symbol A. So you can easily see what this transition means. This transition means that if your current state is S, then the next state will be S. You are going from S to S, and you can see that on the input string you are reading symbol A. On the stack you are not reading any symbol. On the stack I am not reading any symbol, and I am pushing the symbol A on the stack. So you can see this symbol I am pushing on the stack. Okay, basically there is no pop. I am not reading any symbol from the stack, and this is what I am reading on the input string. Okay, very simple. So this is a self loop. I hope you understood. Okay, a student is asking, sir, is this official symbol for stack alphabet? Yes, this is a official symbol for stack alphabet. This symbol, okay, this symbol gamma, this symbol is for, this is used for stack alphabet in PDA. When you study PDA push down automata, then this is stack alphabet, okay, for PDA. And when you study Turing machine, then this will become the tape alphabet. Okay, when you study Turing machine, in the Turing machine chapter, this will become tape alphabet. So that is the reason sometimes you can see I am speaking tape alphabet, but actually I want to speak stack alphabet. Okay, so in PDA we have stack. Okay, in the PDA there is a stack memory that you know. So remember, this is the stack alphabet, and what that means? That means these are those symbols which you can put on the stack. Okay, those symbols which I can put on the stack. Now this question is saying that stack alphabet is this, means only this symbol I can put on the stack. Okay, is this clear? The question is saying that my stack alphabet is this. This means that only this symbol can go in the stack. Okay, no other symbol can go. No Z can go, no bottom of the stack symbol can go, no B can go. Only this symbol can go on the stack. Only this symbol can go in the stack. Okay, now let's create the diagram. So tell me what will be the diagram. You can easily see this transition we have covered from S to S. So I've created this loop. You can easily see. What about the next transition? Look at this transition. What this means? Look at this transition and tell me what this means. This means that from S, again you are going to S. Okay, from S you are going to S, and remember, on the input string you are reading B. On the top of the stack you are not reading anything, and you are pushing symbol A. Okay, so this is what it means. Remember, B comma epsilon, and again you are pushing symbol A. Next, what about this one? Okay, here you can see from state S I am going to state F. From state S I am going to state F. Okay, so let me tell you what is the meaning of this. The meaning of this is from state S I am going to state F. The next state is F, and you can see on the input string I am reading A. On top of the stack I should have A. Then I will pop it. Okay, then I will pop it. Basically, it is the idea that okay, A comma epsilon. Okay, so this transition also we have seen. What about the next transition? That is from F I am going to F. A comma epsilon. Okay, from F I am going to F. A comma epsilon. What about the next? What about this one? That is F to F. I am going from F to F. B comma epsilon. Okay, B comma epsilon. I hope you understood. So this is the given PDA. Is this clear? Please tell me. This is the PDA that is given to us. Okay, understood. Now what we need to find? We need to find what are the language that is accepted by this PDA. Okay, the question is asking which string is not member of this, which string is not the member of this language. Okay, so there are multiple methods to solve this question. First you can find the language, and then you can eliminate the options. Or what you can do, you can take each option and you can check whether they will be accepted or not. Okay, so let me tell you the first method, that is for every option I will check whether they are accepted or not. Okay, and then we will do the complete analysis also. Okay, so remember what I am going to do. I am going to check each option. So let's see option A. Option A, what is that? That is triple A. This string, tell me this string will it be accepted or not? At the end of this string, can I go to final state? Please tell me. Very simple question I am asking, that at the end of this string, can I go to final state? Is it possible I can go to final state? So you can see initially this is the stack. Okay, initially there is no symbol on the stack. Remember, okay, in this question, in this PDA, I told you that initially there is no symbol on the stack. There is no by default bottom of the stack symbol. Okay, here, because this PDA is a 6 tuple. You can easily see in this PDA definition already this is basically mentioned. This is given that there is no bottom of the stack symbol. Okay, You can also see that the tape alphabet, if you notice, if you focus, the stake alphabet, that is A. So easily you can easily see that there is no bottom of stake symbol. There is no bottom of stake symbol. There is no default, by default, bottom of stake symbol, because this is the stake alphabet that is given to you. So in the stake you can only put A's. Stake alphabet means what you can put inside the stake. So inside the stake I can only put A's, nothing else I can put. Okay, so now you tell me this string will be accepted or not. At the end of this string, can I go to final state? Because remember, this PDA is using the final state acceptance, because the final state is given to you. So this is using the final state acceptance. Okay, so very simple point. What I can do here, okay, let me name the transitions. Let me call it transition 1, let me call it transition 2, transition 3, transition 4, and transition 5. So tell me, for this string, which transitions I can make? Which transitions I can make, so that at the end I can go to final state? Very simple, remember, for every A I can push. This A I can push on the stake. Okay, you can see I can take transition 1. What this transition 1 is saying? Look at this. Transition 1 is saying that we are pushing this symbol A, we are not popping anything. This epsilon means we are not popping anything. There is no pop. Okay, there is no pop. Okay, and remember, so on the input string we are reading A. On the input string we are reading symbol A. So this symbol A we are reading, and we are pushing this symbol A on the stake. Okay, on the stake. So after this transition 1, what I can do, for the next symbol also I can take transition 1. For the next symbol also I can take transition 1. For the next symbol also I can take transition 1. Okay, yes or no? So you can see that for 3 A's I can take transition 1 1 1. Now after that you can see the string has ended. The string is over. At the end, what I can do? The string is over. At the end, am I in the final state? Can I say I am in the final state? No, I am not in the final state. So remember what I can do. So can I say this string is rejected? Can I say this string is rejected? No, 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 no. There is another way. Remember, this is non-determinism. There is non-determinism here. Remember, I want to go to final state at the end of the string. So is it possible I can go to the final state at the end of the string? Yes, there is another way. What you can do, notice one thing, that for the first two A's, see, for the first two A's, I can take transition 1 1. Okay, for these two A, I can take transition 1 1, and basically 2A I will push. Then for the next A, I can take transition 3. For this last A, I can take transition 3. In the transition 3, what I am doing, notice, in the transition 3, I am not pushing anything. There is no push. There is no push. I am not pushing anything in the transition 3. I am popping this A. Okay, this A will be popped, and you can see now I am in the final state. Yes or no? So that's it. So this string will be accepted. Is this point clear? This string will be accepted. So the answer will be 113. Okay, 113. This will be your answer. Is this point clear? Please tell me. So for this string, remember, for AAA, you can take 113. These transitions you can take, and at the end of the string, now the string has ended. At the end of the string, you are in the final state. So this string will be accepted. Very simple. Now let's see the next. The next is double A B A B. Okay, so let's see this one, double A B A B. So your string, remember, option B, that is double A B A B. Okay, what about this string? Again, the transition numbers you already know. These are the transition numbers. Okay, transition 1, transition 2, transition 3, 4, 5. So tell me, this string, at the end of this string, can I go to final state? At the end of this string, is it possible I can go to final state? Is it possible? Initially, the stake is empty. Okay, this is the initial state. Now, what I can do? Tell me what I can do. Very simple. This A I can push. Okay, so okay, let me tell you which transitions I will make. Which transitions I will make? Remember, for the first A, I will make transition 1. Okay, and I will push it. Okay, is this clear? Because this transition 1, what this is saying? This is saying that you read A from the input string. Okay, on the stake, you don't read anything without looking at the stake, without reading the stake. Okay, you just push A. So I'm pushing A. Then for the next A also I can push A. I can take transition 1 1. Then the next B, for the next B I can take transition 2. Okay, I will push B. Sorry, I will push A. Remember, here also I am pushing A. Is this clear? Here also we are pushing A. So you can see for the next B, this B is also done. So for these, I can do this. Now what I can do, notice. Now for this A, I can take transition 3. I can take transition 3 because in the transition 3, we are reading symbol A. We are reading symbol A. On the stack, there must be symbol A on top of the stack. So this symbol we will pop. Okay, and there is no push. There is no push. Okay, so basically this symbol will be gone. Is this clear? This will be gone. Now after that, what I can do? Now I am in the final state. Yes or no? Now I'm here. But the string is not ended. Yes or no? The string has not ended. I have to read this symbol B also. I have to consume this symbol B also. So for this symbol B, what I will do? I can do this. I can take transition 4. Okay, in the transition 4, what will happen? I will read symbol B. This symbol B I will read. And this A I will pop. This A I will pop. Okay, this A will be gone. And there is nothing to push. There is no push. There is no push. That's it. Now the string has ended. And now I am in the final state. Yes or no? The string has ended and now I am in the final state. At the end of the string, at the end of the string, I am in the final state. So what I can say? Tell me, at the end of the string, I am in the final state. So tell me what I can say. I can say that this string is accepted. Okay, is this clear? So very simple point, remember, this and this string, they are accepted. The question is asking which is not accepted. So this is not the answer, this is not the answer. Okay, because they are actually accepted. What about the next? B double A B A. B double A B A. This is your option number C. B double A B A. What about this? At the end of the string, can you go to final state? A very simple question I'm asking. At the end of the string, the stack is this. This is the stack. Okay. So now you tell me. These are the transition numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So you tell me at the end of the string, can I go to final state? You have to consume the entire string and at the end you must be in the final state, then this string will be accepted. Okay, so what I can do, notice one thing. This B I will push. Okay, so you can see for this B I will push this A. So you can see because this A I am pushing. Okay, so you can see for this B I will take transition 2. Then for this A I will take transition 1. For this A I will take transition 1. Okay, so you can see I am pushing. So you can see here this you are pushing. So very simple. For these transitions, for these symbols BAA, I am taking 2 1 1, and then for this B I can take 2. Okay, I can take 2. So you can see this A will be pushed. Now what I can do, notice. For this A I can take transition 3. For this A I can take transition 3. Yes or no? For this A I can take transition 3. In the transition 3, what will happen? This will be popped. Okay, in the transition 3, this is popped and there is no push. And there is no push. So you can see for this symbol, when you read this symbol, this will be popped. Now where I am standing where? I am standing in the final state. Now the string has ended. Yes or no? The string has ended. Now I am in the final state. Okay, at the end, I am in the final state. So this string is accepted or not? The string has ended. At the end of the string, I am in the final state. So this string is accepted. Yes or no? So remember, this string is also accepted. So this is not the answer because the question is asking which is not accepted. Okay. Now let's see the last one. That is BAB. What about this one? Please tell me. Your last option. That is BAB. BAB. Tell me. At the end of this string, can you go to final state? You consume the entire string and can you go to final state? Please tell me. Let me know. This is your stake. Okay. So tell me which transitions I can take. Let me know. So you can easily see these are the transitions. Transition 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I want to go to final state at the end of this string. So tell me first of all, for this symbol B, can you take transition 3? Tell me, very simple question I'm asking. For this symbol B, can you take transition 3? I cannot take transition 3 because in the transition 3, this should be the input. This should be the input. Yes or no? So I cannot take transition 3. And remember, this should be the top of the stack. Okay. So I cannot take transition 3. So what is possibility? The only possibility is transition 2. Yes or no? In the transition 2, I will push A. Okay, I will push A. Very simple. This is the only possibility. There is no other possibility. Now for this A, Remember, I want to go to final state. Please understand, I want to go to here. Okay, this is where I want to go. This is the destination. So tell me, for this A, if I take transition 1, can I go to final state? Simple question I'm asking. For this A, if I take transition 1, if I take transition 1, then can I go to final state? I can never go to final state, because remember, if I want to go to final state, then this transition 3 I have to take. From the start state, if I want to go to final state, then this bridge I have to take. And if I want to take this bridge, then the input must be A. Okay, yes or no? The input must be A. So remember, for this A, if I take transition 1, then for this B, I cannot take transition 3. So I cannot go to final state. So remember, for this A, I must take transition 3. I must take transition 3. In the transition 3, what will happen? For this A I will pop. Yes or no? Very simple. Now tell me. Now I am in the final state. Please understand. Now I am here. So can I say this string is accepted? Now I am in the final state. Can I say this string is accepted? No, because I have to consume the entire string. You must consume the entire string. This symbol B I have to consume. This symbol B I have to consume. Can I consume this symbol B? Can I take transition 4? Can I take transition 4? Please tell me. This transition 4 can I take? I cannot take transition 4. Why? What is the reason? Because if I want to take transition 4, then top of the stack must be A. If I want to take transition 4, then top of the stack must be A. So can I take transition 4? No. I cannot take transition 4. Yes or no? That is the reason. Basically, I cannot consume the entire string. I hope you understood. I cannot consume the entire string. Because remember, if I want to take transition 4, then top of the stack must be A. But the stack is empty. But the stack is empty. Okay, but the stack is empty. So remember, I cannot consume the entire string. So that is the reason this string is rejected. Did you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying that at the end of the string, I cannot go to final state. If I go to final state, then string will not be consumed. Okay, so this string is rejected. I hope you understood. So finally, the answer will be this option D. Is this clear? Please tell me. Now let's do the complete analysis of this PDA. Basically, let's find out what is the language of this PDA. Okay, for this PDA, what is the language? Let's find out. Now let's find what is the language of this PDA. So the answer, we have seen that this string is not accepted. So this is actually very simple. But if you want to find the language of the PDA, that is also possible. Let's do the analysis of this PDA. Okay, look at this PDA. If I want to go to final state at the end of the string, then definitely at least one A should be there. Do you agree with me? Okay, see, very simple question I am asking, that in this string, if I want to go to final state at the end, if I want to go to final state, okay, then definitely what should happen? Then definitely one A should be there. Yes or no? Definitely this A must be there. Okay, something. But the point is that I should have at least one A. This is one observation you can make. Is this clear? Okay. If I want to go to final state, then in the input string, I must have at least one A. Okay. Now let's see some strings which are accepted, and then we will see what are the language. Actually, if you notice one thing here, whether A comes or B comes, you are pushing A. Please understand, whether A comes or B comes, you are pushing the same symbol A. Okay, so it is happening like this, that in the string W, in the string W, whether A is coming or B is are coming, it does not matter. Yes or no? It does not matter whether A is coming, B is coming. What is happening? We are pushing A. So for this, what we will do? We will push how many A's? Tell me. We will push 6 A's. Yes or no? Okay, 6 A's will be pushed in the stack. Okay, then you can notice that then A is coming. Okay, then A should come. Okay, somewhere then A should come. Very simple point. So somewhere this A should come. This A should come. Then what you are doing? You are popping one A. Yes or no? Remember, for this A, you will pop one A. Okay, so because of this one, basically what you will do? You will pop one A. So now how many A's are there in the stack? Okay, because this will be popped. Yes or no? You are popping one A. So now there are 5 A's in the stack. Yes or no? But now you are in the final state. But now you are in the final state. Now I am here. So this string will be accepted. Do you agree? So this string will be accepted. I hope you understood. Okay, because now I am in the final state. Now at the end I am in the final state. So this string is actually accepted. Okay, now you tell me, in the final state, now what I can do, so that I can basically, what more can I consume? Now you tell me, I am in the final state. Now what more can I consume? Can anyone tell me? What more can I consume? I have 5a in the stake. I have 5a in the stake. In the stake I have 5a. So can I say that, remember, whether A is coming or B is coming, I am popping one A. Yes or no? Whether A is coming or B is coming, I am popping one A. I am popping one A. And I am not pushing anything. And I am not pushing anything. There is no push. I am not pushing anything. I am popping one A. So, what maximum can I put here? Maximum I can put 5 length string. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Here I can put maximum 5 length string. For example, here I can put maximum 5 length string. Remember, I will be in the final state, so this string will be accepted. So here I can put any max 5 length string I can put. Is this point clear? Let me know. Any max 5 length string I can put here. For example, I can put 1 length string, I can put 2 length string, I can put 3 length string. Maximum 5 length string I can put here. Please tell me, did you understand? Let me know. Okay, so this type of string will be accepted. Okay, this string will belong to the language. This will belong to the language. So I hope you understood basically what is happening here. Okay, just let me explain. You can see that if I want to take this transition, you just tell me somewhere this a will come. Okay, let me explain. See, this a will somewhere come in the input string. Please focus. Very simple. The analysis is actually very beautiful for this question. See, for this a somewhere it will come. Do you agree with me? Do you agree? Somewhere it will come. This a somewhere it will come. Okay. Now, tell me one thing. Because I want to go to final state, if I want to accept the string, if I want to accept this string w belongs to L, so I should go to final state. And if I want to go to final state, then this transition I have to take. And in this transition, if I want to take this transition, then remember, on top of the stack there should be A, and on input there should be A. Okay, so this is what I'm saying, that this A, I'm assuming this is somewhere in the string. Okay, this is somewhere in the string. Now you tell me one thing. Can I guarantee that before this A, at least one symbol should be there? Please tell me. Can you guarantee that before this A, remember this A is this A. Okay, somewhere I have this A. I can say somewhere in W. Yes or no? Somewhere in W, I have this A. This A I have. Now you tell me, can I say guarantee that before this A, some string must be there? At least one symbol must be there. Yes, of course, because remember, the top of the stack must be A. Initially, the top of the stack is empty. That you already know. Initially, your top of the stack was empty. Initially, this is empty. So, if I want to take this transition, then top of the stack must be A. And if top of the stack must be A, if top of the stack must be A, then either A or B should come. Before this, at least something should come. Yes or no? Basically, here I can say that. Here, let's assume here you have some N symbols. Okay, let's assume here you have some randomly I'm writing. Okay, because remember, randomly I'm writing. Now I am assuming that there are N symbols here. Okay, there are N symbols. That is greater than equal to N, greater than equal to 1. That you already know. Why? Because remember, if I want to take this transition, if I want to go to final state, then on the top of the stack, there must be A. This A must be on the top of the stack. Okay, and because this A must be on the top of the stack, so remember, before this A, before this A, at least one A or B should come. Okay, so I can say that, let's assume there are N symbols here. Because remember, for A also you are pushing A, and for B also you are pushing A. Whether A comes, B comes, you are pushing A. Okay, is this clear? For this A also A is coming. For this B also you are pushing A. For this B also you are pushing A. So for every A comma B you are pushing A. Okay. Now you can see that. Okay. N symbols. Let's assume there are N symbols. So tell me, at the end of these N symbols, in the stack, how many A's will be there? Tell me. In the stack, how many A's will be there? Simple question. I am asking that this is your W. Somewhere this A is there. This A is somewhere. Okay, who is this A? You know, this A is for this transition, a comma a comma, okay, this a, somewhere this a is there. Now before this you have n symbols, which is n greater than equal to 1. Okay, before this you have some n symbols, a double b, then a b, then a. Okay, so now you can easily see that here how many symbols will be there in the stack, how many a's will be there in the stack. Here I can say that there will be n a's in the stack. Okay, n a's will be there in the stack. Now you notice after this a, how many a's will be there in the stack? After this a, after you take this transition, after you take this transition, then you can notice this a will be popped. Yes or no? This a will be popped. Do you agree? This a will be popped. Okay, is this clear? So remember, because of this a, from the stack one a will be popped. Agree? This is what I'm saying, that because of this a, one a will be popped. This a will be popped. So I can say that after this a, I have n minus 1 a's in stack. Okay, n minus 1 is in the stack. Yes or no? Now something interesting. Now how many symbols can come? Now I am already in the final state. Remember, now I am already in the final state at this point. At this point I am in the final state. Okay, now you can see, if a comes I will pop a, if b comes I will pop a, because if a comes, remember, if a is coming I will pop a, if b is coming I will pop a, whatever comes I will pop a. Yes or no? Here I have some a's, I have, those I will pop. Are you getting my point? Okay, so you can see, whether a comes I will pop a, whether b comes I will pop a, so whatever comes I will pop a. Agree? So maximum how many symbols can come? Tell me. Maximum how many symbols can come? Maximum n minus 1 symbols can come, because there are n minus 1 a's in the stack. There are n minus 1 a's in the stack. So here I can say that here you can put any string. Remember, here you can put any string, but remember, maximum n minus 1. This will have length less than equal to n minus 1. Okay, understood? Length less than equal to n minus 1. Maximum n minus 1 symbols you can put here. I hope you understood. So this is your language. This is your language. So remember, our language of the PDA, what is that? For this PDA, let's call it PDA P. So for this PDA, remember the language. What will be the language? That language will be like this. That somewhere there is A. Okay. Somewhere there is A. This A is somewhere. I don't know where, but this is somewhere. There is A. Before this, you can put n symbols which are greater than equal to 1. You can put anything. Okay. You can put any string. Remember, you can put any string, A plus B whole star. Okay. But you can see that at least one symbol must be there. So I can say it's like a plus b whole plus. Okay, a plus b whole plus. At least one symbol must be there. Okay, this a is somewhere. And after this a, maximum how many symbols you can put? Tell me, after this a, maximum how many symbols you can put? You can put less than equal to n minus 1. Okay, less than equal to n minus 1 symbols you can put. Okay, you can put anything. Remember, here also you can put anything. A or B whole star, you can put anything, but less than equal to n minus 1 symbols you should put. Is this clear? This is the language. In the language, you have this type of string. So in the language, I can say one more interesting thing is coming. In the language, there is somewhere there is A, such that before this, you have more symbols than after this. I can say like this. If you have W1 here, if you have W2 here, then I can say that the length of W1, that should be greater than equal to what? Sorry, that should be strictly greater than the length of W2. Yes or no? Please tell me. This is what I'm saying. That somewhere there is A, and before this you have W1, and after this you have W2. And remember, the length of W1 must be strictly greater than length of W2. This is the language. Is this clear? Please tell me. Understood? You can see there is A somewhere. Before this and after this, you just focus here. Before this, you can put any string. After this, you can put any string. But remember that here you can put maximum n minus 1 symbols. And here you are putting n symbols which are greater than equal to 1. So can I say that if I call it W2, If I call it W2, then W1 length is strictly greater than W2 length. So your language becomes what? Your language becomes like this: W1, A, W2. Your language becomes like this, where W1 comma W2 both belong to A comma B whole star. Okay, there is an important point here, that the length of W1 is greater than equal, sorry, greater than, strictly greater than length of W2. Okay, the length of W1 is strictly greater than length of W2. Is this clear? Please tell me. So that is the reason you can easily see that this string BAB, this string will be rejected. Yes or no? This string will be rejected. Do you agree with me? That is the reason. This is the reason this string is rejected. What about this string BA double B? What about this string? This string also will be rejected. Yes or no? And what about this string BBAB? This string will be accepted. So did you understand? Please tell me. Please let me know, did you understand what are the language? So remember, this is the language W1 A W2, where W1 W2, these are basically A comma B whole star, and the length of W1 is greater than length of W2. Now let me tell you something more you can do. A very nice thing I'm going to tell you now. Okay, and what is that? A very nice thing that is coming. That is basically, see, I am saying that this A, there is a, please understand, there is a such that after this you have less symbols and before this you have more symbols. Do you agree? Do you agree that basically it's like this? Please understand, there is a in this, there is a, there is a, there is a. Yes or no? There is a such that this a, I have this a somewhere, such that after this you have less symbols and before this you have more symbols. This type of a is there. Agree? So can I always take, see, okay, with example, this will become very clear. I hope it will be very clear. Don't worry. Let's take some examples. Okay, let me take. For example, tell me this string will be accepted or not. I'm giving you a string B B A B A B B B. Tell me this string will be accepted or not. Which A is this? Tell me which A you will take. This A. Which A is this? There are some A's. Which A is this? This string will be accepted or not? Tell me. Simple question I'm asking. This string will be accepted or not? And what about this string? Will this string be accepted? And what about this string? Will this string be accepted? Tell me which of these strings are accepted. Why this string is accepted? Can I say that this A is this? I can take this. Actually, I can also take this. Yes or no? Basically, I can take this A, or I can take this A. Do you agree? I can take these two. Can I take this A? Can I take this A? Here I have six symbols. Here I have six symbols. So can I take this A? Are you getting my point? Basically, I am saying that this A, can I take this A? Can I take this A? No, this I cannot take. Okay, is this clear? This I cannot take. Do you agree with me? But remember, either I can take this A or I can take this A. Clear? Is this clear? Because remember, the length of W1 should be strictly greater than length of W2. Okay, yes or no? Now tell me about this one. In this, which A will you take? Will you take this A or will you take this A? Tell me, will you take this A or will you take this A? Yes, this A will work. So this also belongs to L. This also belongs to L. What about this last one? See, this A I will take W1. This will become my W1 and this will become my W2. Okay, yes or no? So now you tell me about the last one. Now you tell me about this one. Here, whatever A, actually, even if you take the last A, then also this string does not belong to L. See, whatever A you take, this will never belong to L. Are you getting my point? Whatever A you take, this will never belong to L. Okay, so did you understand the observation, that simple observation I'm making, that there is somewhere A such that after this you have small and before this you have long string. So actually I can say that you can always take this as the last A. Yes or no? You can always consider this as the last A. You can always consider this as the last A. Consider this as the last A. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? You can always consider this as the last A. Always take the last A of the string. Always take the last A of the string. Do you agree? Please tell me. Just take the last A of the string, because remember, after this you have W2 and before this you have W1, and the length of W1 is strictly greater than length of W2. So what you can do, always you can take the last A. If the last A is not working, then can any other A work? Simple question I'm asking. Tell me. If the last A is not working, if this is not working, if the last A, this is the last A, tell me, if this is not working, then can any other A work? If this A is not working, then can any other A work? No, they cannot work. Yes or no? So that is the reason I am saying that you can always consider the last A. Okay, you can always consider always you consider the last A. So finally, your language, I can say this same language, I can say that this A you can always consider as the last A. This is the last A. So if this is the last A, then after this, what can come? If this is the last A, then after this, what can come? Tell me. If this is the last A, then after this, what can come? B power n can come. Yes or no? B power n. And before this, anything can come. Yes or no? Before this, A or B whole star, anything can come. But there is a catch here. Before this, what is coming? Let's call it W. Okay, let's call it W. Remember, before this, what is coming? Let's call it W. Now you can see that length of W must be greater than n. Okay, yes or no? Because now this has become your W2. Because now this has become your W2. Okay, so length of W must be greater than n. And remember, W can be anything. W can belong to A, B whole star. But length of W must be greater than n, must be strictly greater than n. Okay, so this is your final answer. I hope you understood. So this is the final language. If anyone asks you, so both the languages are fine. Okay, you can answer this or you can answer this. This is the question. Please tell me, did you understand the complete analysis of this question? It is a beautiful question, right? Okay, so the finally this is the language you are getting. Now you can easily eliminate any option. Your language that you are getting, that is last A followed by B power n. Before this you have W, such that the length of W is strictly greater than n. This is the language. Now you can easily see that some options are gone. For example, this BAB. Now you can easily see this is eliminated. Yes or no? And see the other options. Just look at the other options. You can easily see, other than BAB, if you look at other options like triple A, double A, BAB, okay, or you can see in all these options, now you can easily see that all these options will belong to the language. Okay, is this clear? Please tell me. So very simple. Now you can easily see what the answer. Okay, now you can see that this triple A will work. Yes or no? This triple A will work. Also you can see B double A, B double A, BA, this will also work. Okay, very simple. Now let's move on now. Let's solve this GATE 2015 question on pushdown automata. Consider non-deterministic pushdown automata. I told you that NPDA, that is same as PDA, because by default PDA is non-deterministic. So PDA and PDA both are same. Okay, so there are three states, Q0, Q1, Q2, and there is alphabet, input alphabet, that is 0, 1. There is stack alphabet, that is 0, 1, bottom. Okay, there is a bottom symbol. So you can see there is a bottom of the stack symbol. There is a bottom of stack symbol. What the bottom of the stack symbol? That is this symbol. Okay, this symbol is the bottom of the stack symbol. You can see this symbol belongs to the stack alphabet. Okay, very easy. So now tell me the next. There are transitions. There is initial state, that is the Q0. This is the initial state, and there is final state. First of all, you tell me, this PDA that is given to you, does it accept by accepting state, means does it accept a string by final state, or does it accept a string by empty stack? Please tell me. This is the first question I am asking, that this PDA will it accept string by empty stack, or will it accept string by final state? So here you can easily see set of final state is given to you. because set of final state is given to you. So this is a PDA with final state acceptance, with final state acceptance, not by empty state acceptance. This is a PDA by final state acceptance. Okay, this is not a PDA by empty state acceptance. Already in this question, you can easily see this is given to you, that set of final state is given to you. Okay, this F Q2 is the final state. You can easily see this state Q2. This is the final state. So this PDA, this is final state acceptance PDA. Yes or no? Remember, in this question, it is not given whether this PDA will accept by final state or will it accept by empty state. This is not given in the question. Okay. So here we can derive from the question, because in the question set of final state is given to you. So we can conclude, we can come to this conclusion that this is a PDA with final state acceptance. Okay. Now let's see one more thing. The bottom of the stake symbol that you already know. The bottom of the stake symbol is already given to you. That is this. Okay, so in the stake, initially this symbol is there. This is the initial stake. Now something interesting I'm going to ask you. Some set of states are given to you. Everything is fine. Okay, you can see this is initial stake symbol that is also given to you. This line is also given to you. Then you tell me, what is this Z? In the transitions, what is this Z? See, this Z is not the initial stake symbol. Already the initial stake symbol is this. Then this Z is not the initial stake symbol. Then what is this Z? This Z is not the input alphabet. This Z is not even the stake alphabet. This Z is not even the stake alphabet. Stake alphabet is already given to you. This Z is not even the stake alphabet. Stake alphabet is already given to you. In the stake, you can put 0, 1, this symbol. This Z does not belong to the stake alphabet. Then what is this Z? Simple question I'm asking you. Think about it. Let me know. Are you understanding my point? Z is not your input alphabet. Z is not your stake by default stake, bottom stake symbol. Okay. So what is this Z? Are you understanding my point? In this question, this Z, everywhere this Z is given. But this Z is not given in the question. Question is not mentioning what is the Z. In this question, if you read the question, nowhere it is mentioning what is the Z. You can see Z is not the stake alphabet symbol. Okay, so in the stake, you cannot put Z, because remember Z is not stake alphabet symbol. What is the stake alphabet? That is 0, 1 or this bottom. This is bottom of the stake symbol. Okay, this symbol is the bottom of the stake symbol. So you cannot put Z here in the stake. In the stake, you cannot put Z here. So finally, let me tell you, in this question, if you read the question, this is a very poor question. Here it is not given what is this Z. If you read the question, nowhere it is given what is Z. Okay, you can read this. The information about Z is not given. Okay, but if you think about it, see, Z is not input alphabet symbol. Z is not stake alphabet symbol. Z is not initial stake symbol. Yes or no? So basically, whatever possibility of Z you can think, Z is not that. Z, you can think, okay, maybe you are thinking, sir, Z is the initial stake symbol, but that is not correct, because already initial stake symbol is given to you. And you can see Z is not stake alphabet symbol. So finally, I can say, let me tell you, actually here, they should mention it. This Z is actually your epsilon. Maybe they forgot to mention it. In this GATE 2015 question, maybe they forgot to mention it, but the Z is actually epsilon here. Okay, Z is basically epsilon here. Is this point clear? In this question, it is not given. I think they forgot to mention it. They should mention it. They must mention it. Maybe there is some typing mistake here. Maybe they have printed this Z instead of epsilon. Or maybe they wanted to write one line that, okay, Z is epsilon. But actually in this question, the final thing is that Z is epsilon, and they should give this in the question. In the question, it should be given. So this is actually not a well-framed question. It is a very poor question actually. Okay. But you can solve this question very easily if you assume that Z is epsilon. Now you can solve the question. Did you understand what I told you so far? Did you understand? Please tell me. Let me know. So remember, Z is not your initial stake symbol. Z is not your stake alphabet symbol. Z is not your input alphabet symbol. The information related to Z is not given in this question. Ultimately, this Z is basically epsilon. Okay. In the question, they forgot to mention it. but z is basically epsilon. Now if you take z equal to epsilon, then you can solve this question very easily. So tell me what you will get. Remember, z is epsilon, so what your pda will become? Let me recreate the pda. The pda is this q0. then you have then you have 1 epsilon, and we are going to 1. Okay, because z is epsilon, just take z equal to epsilon. Just solve this question, take z equal to epsilon. So you can see we will get 1 epsilon 1, 0 epsilon 0. Then you can see we are going to state q1. We are going to the state q1. In the state, for the state q1, what we are doing, either 0 happens or 1 happens or epsilon happens. Okay, then epsilon and then epsilon. Okay, then you can notice the next, in the state q1, you can see 0 1 going to epsilon. Okay, next 1 0 epsilon, and then finally at the end you can see epsilon bottom epsilon. And now you are going to state q2, which is your final state. Okay, now let's see what are the language of this push down automata. Okay, actually what the question is asking, read this. The question is asking that which of the following sequences must follow the string. This string is given to you. Now the question is asking what must follow such that the overall string will belong to the language. Okay, the question is saying that basically this w equal to the initial part is given to you. Now the question is asking what should follow so that the overall string will belong to the language. This is what the question is asking. So first we will find what the language, then we will solve this question. So first you find what the language here. Okay, so tell me what the language here, let me know. You can easily see what we are doing here. In the state q0, we are just pushing 1 and 0. For 1 we are pushing 1, for 0 we are pushing 0. Yes or no? Okay, what we are doing, notice, for example, if your string is like this, let's assume your string is 0 1 0 0. Okay, like this, then you can notice what we are doing. So far what we are doing, for 0 we are pushing 0. Okay, you can see for 0, without looking at the stack, don't look at the stack, don't read the stack. Okay, don't pop the stack, you just push 0. We are pushing 0. Yes or no? So for 0 we are pushing 0, for 1 we are pushing 1. I hope you understood. So what will happen, tell me. So far for this string, what will happen, what we will push on the stack, let me know. On the stack already there is a bottom symbol, what we will push. For 0 we will push 0, for 1 we will push 1, for 1 we will push 1, for 0 we will push 0, and for 1 we will push 1. Yes or no? This is what we will do. This we will push as it is. This we will push as it is. Very simple. Now after that what we are doing, notice, after that please see what this transition is saying. Look at what this transition is saying. Okay, so far we have seen that basically the string w, whatever is coming we are pushing it. Okay, like 0 1 1 0 1, whatever is coming we are pushing it. Okay, we will push it. Okay, let's call it w. So maybe I can call it this overall string, I'm calling it w. So let me call it maybe something v. Okay, or maybe u, anything. Okay, let me call it u. So this is u. Okay, this string is a u. Okay, now you tell me after that what we are doing. Notice, look at this transition. In this transition what we are doing, we are not looking at the stack. Yes or no? See, there is no pop, we are not popping the stack. There is no push, yes or no? We are not popping the stack, we are not pushing the stack, so stack is unchanged. Okay, now either we are skipping 1 0 or 1, or we are skipping epsilon. Okay, it's like this. Basically after this u, either 0 will come or 1 will come or nothing will come. Are you getting my point? Basically one symbol, at most one symbol we are skipping. This symbol we are skipping. Yes or no? Because remember stack is unchained. Here if you notice, here we are not popping anything from the stack, we are not pushing anything on the stack, so stack is unchanged. Okay, on the input string either we will read 0 or we will read 1. Okay, you can see either we will read 0 or we will read 1, or we will not read anything. Then we will go to the state Q1. Now we are in the state Q1. Okay, now where we are? We are in the state Q1. In the state Q1, what we are doing? Notice. Tell me what we are doing in the state Q1. Here you can easily see you have this on the stack 0, 1, 1, then 0, 1. Okay, this is what you have on the stack. Now you tell me after this what we are doing. Notice something something nice we are doing. For 1 we are popping 0. You can see if 1 comes, then top of the stack must be 0 and this we will pop. If 1 comes, then on top of the stack there should be 0, this we will pop. If 0 comes, if input is 0, then top of the stack must be 1 and we will pop this. Okay, there is no push. You can easily see there is no push. So can anyone tell me what is happening? Please see. If 1 is coming, if the input is 1, then top of the stack must be 0. If input is 0, then top of the stack must be 1. It's like this. It's like this. If top of the stack is 1, then the input must be 0, not 1. Yes or no? Are you getting my point? If the top of the stack is 1, then input must be 0. If the top of the stack is 1. Is this point clear? Please tell me. You can see. If top of the stack is 1, then input must be 0. If the top of the stack is 0, then input must be 1. So you can see. Okay, next. You can see the next what should be there. So you can see the next should be 1. Yes or no? The next should be 1. And the next should be what? The next should be 0. Okay, yes or no? And the next should be what? The next also should be 0. And the next should be what? The next should be 1. And finally, at the end, the next should be what? The next, okay, that's it. This is the bottom symbol. Okay, this is just the bottom symbol. So now you tell me at this is the bottom. Okay, at the end, what we are doing? When this bottom symbol comes, see this. When this bottom symbol comes, we will go to final state. Okay, is this clear? When the bottom symbol comes, we will go to final state. Okay, so that's it. So tell me which type of strings are accepted here. Please tell me. If you look at it, it is happening like this, that if your string W, okay, here you have something, then you are skipping one symbol, either 0 or 1 or epsilon. Okay, let me tell you, it is like this, that you have some U here, here U complement reverse. Here U complement reverse. Okay, let me explain what is happening here. See, if your U is this, let's assume this U, I am giving you, and you tell me what will be after this 0 or 1 or epsilon, what should come? You just tell me. For example, if this is this, let me know what should come here. You can easily see if this 0 is there, because this 0 will go on the stack. Yes or no? See, this 0 will be on the top of the stack. On the top of the stack, this 0 will be there. Do you agree? Okay, so you can see that there should be 1. Here you must have 1. Okay, so if this is 0, then you must have 1 here. This is what is given in the question. If you look at it. Okay, look at the diagram. In the diagram you can see. Okay, we are on 1, there should be 0. On 0, there should be 1. Okay, yes or no? On 1, there should be 0. On 0, there should be 1. So this is the point. So you can easily see here, I can say that this, if this is 0, then this should be 1. Next, notice, if this is 1, this should be 0. If this is 1, this should be 0. If this is 0, this should be 1. If this is 1, this should be 0. If this is 0, this should be 1. If this is 1, this should be 0. Understood? Please tell me. Let me know. So your language is like this. Your language is, in the language you have W, and in between there is 0 or 1 or epsilon, and then there is W complement reverse. W complement reverse. Okay, and let me explain what is W complement. See, W complement is defined like this, that if you have, for example, W is, this is W, then what will be W complement? W complement will be 1 0 1 1 0. Okay, is this clear? Are you getting my point? Basically 0 complement is 1, 1 complement is 0. So now you can easily see, if your W is 000, then what will be W complement? That will be 1 1 1. If your W is 1 0 1, then W complement will be 0 1 0. I hope you understood. So it is like this. Your language will be W 0 or 1 or epsilon, then W complement reverse. Understood? Let me know. Okay. I hope you understood. So very simple point. So it will be like this. Whatever you have here, like if your W, okay, just one last example. If your W is this, then okay, in between there can be either zero or there can be one or there can be epsilon. But after that, what should come? Just tell me that. If this is W, then after that, what should come? W complement reverse. Yes or no? What will be W complement? W complement will be 0, 1, triple 0, then 1, 0, then 1, 1. And now you find the reverse. What will be W complement reverse? Tell me. That will be reverse. That will be 1, 1, 0, 1, triple 0, and then 1, 0. Yes or no? And you can easily see if this is 0, this should be 1. Okay, so you can see this is 1. Next, you can easily notice that if this is 0, this should be 1. Okay, if this is 1, this should be 0. So like this, and finally basically you can write this 1, 1, 0, 1, then triple 0, then 1, 0. Okay, understood? So this is the language of this PDA. Understood? Let me know. Is this point clear? Now you can solve this question easily once you have found the language. So tell me, your language is clear, right? Your language is basically W, then in between either 0 or 1 or epsilon, and then W complement reverse. W complement reverse. Okay. So here you tell me, here you can notice the options are given to you. The question is saying that in this W, the initial part is already given to you, that is 1, 0, 1, 1, double 0. This initial part is given to you. Now the question is saying that which of the following sequence must follow this string? Means after this string, what should I add? What should I add such that the overall string is accepted? Okay, see, all the options are having 5 length. Did you notice? Each option has 5 length, means there are 5 symbols after this, because each option has 5 length. Yes or no? If you look at each option has, what is the length of each option? Tell me. Each option has 5 length. Okay, so I can say that 5 symbols should come. Now you can easily see total how many symbols will be there. Total how many symbols are becoming? Total will become 11 symbols. Yes or no? Total will become 11 symbols. Now you can easily see the middle symbol. Where is the middle symbol? If total are 11 symbol, then where is the middle symbol? Then this is the middle symbol. Then this 0 is the middle symbol. Yes or no? See, if you take middle symbol equal to epsilon, then you will get even length string. W 0 or 1 or epsilon W complement reverse. If you take this epsilon, then this length will become what? This will become even length. Is this point clear? So if you want odd length, then the middle symbol must be 0 or 1. Are you getting my point? Let me know. Very simple point. Remember, if you take epsilon here, then you will get W complement reverse. Then this will be even length. If you want odd length, then the middle symbol must be 0 or 1. Now you can easily see the total will become 11 length, because all the options have 5 length. Each option 5 length, 5 length, 5 length, 5 length. Each option has 5 length. So your total string will become 11 length. Yes or no? This total string, this will become even length. 11 length. 11 means odd. This is the odd value. So the middle symbol must be this 0. Now tell me what will be the answer. If this is the middle symbol, then this is your W. Then it's complement reverse. Yes or no? First you do complement, then you reverse. So your answer will be 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay, your answer will be what? Answer will be option B. Please tell me, did you understand? I hope this point is clear. So just understand the language. What are the language of this PDA? You just understand, then you can solve any question you want. Okay? I hope you understood. So let's move on now. So I think for this session, these are enough. Some more questions are remaining in PDA, in push down automata. Some more questions we will do in the next session. But tell me, in this session, whatever question we have done, did you understand? Please tell me. All the push down automata question that we have done in this session, I think 3 or 4 questions we have done. Did you understand the complete analysis of these questions? Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.